What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Movie Pod. My name's Isaac, joined by your co-host Joseph, and we are giving you our Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 1 and 2 review. It's Bad Batch is finally here. After being delayed from, September, was it? It is finally here. So, yeah, Joseph, what do you, firstly, what do you...
I thought they were good. Like it didn't mess around to me. They
No,
don't. I
it
mean,
went
they
straight to the point.
went straight into it.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Um, we I mean, I won't say yet, but for the second episode, we had a little bit of um, a little bit of a callback, which I found cool.
When we get to episode 2. Yeah.
Um, but like straight away, I straight into it, which I feel is a much better start than season one was.
Oh,
Um,
100%. And I'm glad, season 1, episode 1 was over an hour long. And this one was only 25 minutes?
the first one was 20 minutes. The second one was 25 minutes.
Yeah. I think that was much better than a whole hour dragged out.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
But do we have a confirmation on how many episodes we're getting this season?
16 again.
Okay, but
16
that might be
episodes.
alright.
Yeah, so we got 2 episodes today. We're getting 2 episodes halfway through the season, and we're getting 2 episodes for the finale.
Okay.
So it doesn't overlap with Mando as much.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna overlap for a month.
Yeah.
But
that's okay though.
yeah. I thought it was okay. I think I liked episode 1 a lot more than episode 2.
I agree.
And there's so many bad episodes of the Clone Wars, but we all say that's the best Star Wars. And I'm sure the Bad Batch will have many seasons to come, of course. And of course, there's going to be bad episodes, or episodes that aren't as good as others. And Clone Wars had many of those kinds of episodes. So I've read some stuff on Twitter. People are like, oh, that was so boring. But Clone Wars, we all love Clone Wars, and there's a lot of episodes like that for Clone Wars. It wasn't the best Bad Batch episode 1 and 2, but a big standout for me for episode 1, it was really short. I really liked how it was short, but Dooku's castle, Dooku's name being
Yeah.
mentioned a lot.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was really dope. Obviously his fortune, everyone's after his fortune now, and that was the Bad Batch had to do that mission, and Sid said if they do this will be their last mission, and they'll be officially free. So yeah, I think it was okay. I would rate episode 1 out of 10. I would rate it out of 10. I would rate it 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7. I think 7's solid.
Yeah, I think so too. And I'm sure as the season goes on, we've still got Gungi to see, the Wookiees arc to come, Palpatine in the Senate, Coruscant, and also, by the way, yesterday's episode, our predictions for season 2 of the Bad Batch. Joseph, you said that we're gonna see Coruscant, and I was like, oh, are we? But I'm so dumb. When I was editing that, I realized how dumb I was. We actually see the Senate in the trailer, and the Senate's on Coruscant. So, yeah, you were right. We do see Coruscant. So we still
Yeah,
got
well,
that to come.
um, oh, I'm excited for 16 episodes. That's gonna be a lot of story.
Yeah, it will
So I
be.
think we're gonna see a lot more than what we've predicted. Like
I hope so.
straight out of the gate, like I did not expect them to talk about Dooku.
I
Obviously,
know
it's not
that
a
was a
big
real
part,
shock.
but it was just a
Like,
nice little,
wow. Yeah,
nice little tag back.
it was. And I think at the end of the season, I reckon Boba Fett will come in. Right at the end.
That's a big.
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
So, we could have that to look forward to. Gungi and the Wookiees arc, Palpatine in the Senate, Coruscant, Cody, Rex, Crosshair.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fit all this in. I did like Crosshair's ending, but do you want to recap the episodes and then we'll go into more depth?
Yeah, sure. Episode 1, it starts, Bad Batch, they're all on, I forget what planet, but on, the beach, and they're running away from, these, like,
Crab-like creatures.
yeah,
That's very
crab-like
weird.
creatures. They get away. Omega, she looks so much like her hair is a lot like blonder and different now. I noticed like
She's
white.
a lot more badass.
Yeah, she has a little bow and arrow thing that shoots
That
the.
weapon, by the way, is really cool.
Yeah, it is.
We've never seen it before.
No. Yeah, that's cool. And then obviously they go and see Sid, and there's that other girl with Sid. And she's like kind of like making fun of the Bad Batch. She's like, oh, so this is what everyone is talking about. Um, and then obviously Sid gives them the mission, to go and get Count Dooku's fortune. They get there, all the clones are there. I also noticed, they've like phased out all of the colored clones, and it's just like all white clones now.
Yeah, no, I did notice that. The only difference between them is obviously their rank.
Their
They have
ranks,
the
yeah,
little shoulder pad,
yeah,
but
yeah.
besides that,
They're all white clones now, and maybe because they're, well, this is what still this is a few months after season one, so it's about 8 months or like 9 months after Revenge of the Sith. So
yeah,
stormtroopers don't come in until a few more years. I think like 2 more years. I
I
might be wrong.
definitely think that if they do a season 3,
I think so. They
we
will.
will start seeing them.
Yeah, I think so. So I want to see how like they get phased in. Uh,
Yeah,
maybe Palpatine. Maybe in season two. Maybe that's what Palpatine's announcement is. But I feel like it's way too early to already. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, they go. The Bad Batch go to go to go to get Count Dooku's fortune, and they try to be stealthy. They get there. They obviously don't succeed with getting his fortune. Get caught, and then they all get split up, and then the episode kind of ends.
yeah.
So
Um,
yeah,
I think it's a solid episode. Like it really,
it is. It flew by.
it did.
It
It
got
kind of just doesn't. It
straight
doesn't
to the
mess around.
point. No, it was got straight to the point from the start. It's crazy. Like first 2 minutes in, we're already the main arc of the episode is already underway. So
I
yeah,
definitely
that
think
was
they did that because they got so much backlash for
all the
not
filler.
backlash, but a lot of people complained about the first episode being so long.
Yeah, I think so too. That would be a big reason. Also, I don't
Yeah.
know if you noticed this. I probably didn't, but there was Kathleen Kennedy's name was not in the credits. This was the first Star Wars project since Disney bought Star Wars, and her name wasn't in the credits as a executive
Ooh,
producer or something. Does this
drama.
hint at something maybe? Don't know way out. We got those rumors that she had a meeting with the Disney executives, and that she'd be gone after Indiana Jones 5. So maybe is she gonna be the next executive producer on Mando season 3? Ahsoka? Like, is she like
Well, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
we'll have to see because
yeah,
maybe she's just. I don't know. That's yeah,
yeah.
drama at Disney.
It is. She's the president of Lucasfilm. She's meant to be involved in every project. Like at the end of every Star Wars thing you watch that Disney has done, Kathleen Kennedy's name's there, and this is the first one it's not.
Yeah,
So that's pretty
maybe they
crazy.
just forgot to put it in. Maybe that's what it is. They just forgot to put it in.
They forgot to put it in. I think she'd be a bit angry, eh?
Ah,
So yeah, that's yeah, it could hint at something coming soon, but yeah, who knows? Maybe nah, she's done.
yeah.
Maybe
I haven't
because
heard
it's
anybody talk about that
animation,
either.
but no, she was the executive producer on Tales, Clone
Yeah,
Wars, Bad Batch season 1. So yeah, I don't know, but so yeah, episode 1, I think 7 out of 10 will do it for me. Of course, it's gonna get better,
yeah.
and it'll get better. It'll be up and down. It's just 16 episodes, a lot, but I guess it is a lot to come.
And they are only 20-minute episodes,
Yeah,
20,
yeah,
25-minute episodes, so
yeah. I'm
that'll
really
go by.
excited to see like Gungi, and how he survived all the 66. Get a flashback. That'd be cool. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely, yeah. So because clearly, like, Amiga, however you want to say it,
Yeah.
she's got a lot of importance to, like, more and more, she feels more important to the actual Star Wars universe, not just specifically the Bad Batch. Because she's primed for obviously she's primed for cloning,
Mm.
right? That's what the
Yeah,
Empire
because
wanted for, right?
yeah,
Cloning.
exactly.
Um, so it comes down to one of those things where is she in
Yeah,
everything else? Like, yes, she doesn't have as
yeah.
much importance as Grogu, but I still feel she's one of those characters that
Mm.
they're building up to be something,
I
like
think
be
so.
the next face.
I think so. I think we have to see an interaction of her and Boba. And one of
Yeah,
the
I agree.
showrunners for Bad Batch season 2 in an interview, someone asked a question: will Boba and Omega ever, whatever you want to say, will they ever meet? Because obviously they're brother and sisters, but they don't know that. So will they ever meet? And uh, he said something like, "I'll never put that question out the door." So,
Yeah, because
so
yeah, she's such an important character, and Boba being like, more and more, he's grown. Like obviously, his first appearance, Empire, he wasn't that big then, but he's just grown as a character, and I think they're building around him, especially since Mandalorian season 2. Um,
mm,
he's just had so much more of a significance in the show, and bringing in a sister or a clone of him, or however you want to say it. I just feel like they're still building on her, and
yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah, I agree, and I think it would be, I think it'd be really fitting for her storyline if teenage Boba showed up in this season.
yeah.
And see, how would they figure out that they're both from Django? Yeah, I really wanna. I really wanna see that. Be really interesting.
Maybe she gets captured, and then and she's getting tested, and then Boba finds the Bad Batch, and then they're like,
Maybe.
"We're going to save this person," and then
Yeah,
they're like,
cause
"Who's this person?" And then they explain to him what it is.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
That's
maybe
a good question.
it is. You know, Boba Fett at this time he's late teens with Cad Bane because he is with Cad Bane.
Mm,
Bro, that's crazy. So he's with Cad Bane, like Cad Bane like teaches him and stuff. And then you watch Book of Boba Fett and Boba Fett kills him. Like that's crazy. And like Cad Bane was like one of his first mentors.
yeah, I think that's like neglected in the show as well. In
Yeah,
Boba Fett, just
yeah,
killing his kind of mentor.
I know. So I want to see like, yeah, yeah. I don't know, maybe a Boba show around the time of Boba being a
Okay,
teenager.
I have a prediction. If we see them to meet this season, Omega and Boba, if we see them meet this season, I think if there's a season 2 of Boba Fett, she gets a callback, live action
Oh,
callback.
100%.
Only if we see them meet this season.
I think so too. That'd be dope. Cause so Omega would be all grown up as well now. And
Yeah,
if
exactly.
Boba Fett season 2 happened and she was in it, so that would be quite cool, I think.
That would be. Um, but yeah, we can get into the second episode if you like.
Yeah, episode 2, do you want to recap it?
Yeah. So, um, give me a second. All right. So yeah, it opens up of them obviously starting out to be split.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so it's Wrecker and Hunter split, and then it's Echo, Tech, and Omega
Omega, yeah.
together. And then so yeah, they're trying to, because obviously in the first episode they were trying to get the war chest, like
Yeah.
Dooku's war chest. They failed because they were getting hunted down. Um, and then yeah, so they get split, and then they end up Wrecker and Hunter end up trying to get back to the Marauder because Echo, Tech, and Omega are all stuck on a leaving cargo ship. Um, the troopers figure out they're on the ship, deploy all the escape pods. So then Tech, actually Omega figures out a way to get off by the shipments, like the big shipping
Yeah.
containers.
Yeah.
So they all pile into that, and then it's falling, plummeting. It ends up not getting destroyed, but then I think Tech hurts himself, so then they have to.
Yeah,
They're
land
still
on his
running.
leg.
They find old man. I'm not sure. I do not remember his name.
Yeah, I can't recall.
He was kind of cool, and it gave us a little bit of backstory of Dooku's planet.
Yeah,
Um, he also talks to Omega a little bit about because obviously she's not a normal kid.
no,
She hasn't had a normal upbringing, and he kind of talks to her about like he gives her this little thing, and she thinks it's like diamonds and whatever, and he's like, no, it's a
yeah,
toy. That was kind of cool.
yeah,
Like,
I
I
think
think
so.
she's going to get more of a life this season.
Yeah, and that like shows a little bit of her upbringing and backstory, and
Yeah,
tells the audience, she isn't a normal kid.
yeah. Um, but in the first two episodes, she seems like she's just more grown up. She's very smart. There's been little scenes where they've been like training her
Mm,
and teaching her how to do stuff and whatever. Like I think Hunter's doing a little test with her.
yeah,
Um, that's all cool. And so yeah, they're taking refuge at this man's house, and he's telling us a little bit about the history of the planet and what Dooku did to them, like how he ruined the planet. Which is again a little bit of a cool backstory because that's something we haven't heard a lot of. I'm not sure the
yeah.
people that they were because I think Echo said something about them being separatists, and then he's like, not
Mm,
separatists, it's these. I can't remember the name of them, but
yeah.
yeah. And then
Yeah,
so yeah, Wrecker and Hunter, they're still trying to get to the Marauder. They're fighting it off. Wrecker does Wrecker things and just absolutely demolishes everybody. It's great. Um, they end up getting back to the Marauder, and then back on the other side, Omega then tries to get back for the war chest because she feels bad because she
mm,
wants to be set. Um, she doesn't want the Bad Batch group to have
to
to live their life around her,
yeah. Okay,
which
'cause she heard what Echo said to Hunter,
yeah,
and so she feels like bad, and she just wants the clones, the Bad Batch to be free, have a normal life
yeah,
without her. I think she kind of feels that way. Uh,
yeah,
so yeah.
yeah. She's a very mature character. I feel.
Mm.
Do we know her age? She's like 12 or 14, like between 12 and 14, I think. I'm not
Um,
sure on her age.
12, I think. Trying to do the
Yeah,
maths. 12.
yeah,
Yeah, 12 to 14, you're right. Yeah, I
yeah,
think
yeah,
so, 12
somewhere
to
there.
14. She's older than the Bad Batch. Because
Oh yeah, she would
the
be.
Bad Batch have
Yeah,
accelerated aging. Her and
yeah,
Boba are the only two clones that don't.
yeah. Good about that.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, she's quite mature. She realizes that and she feels bad. But then Echo talks a little bit later about it. He's like, "I'm glad that we saved you."
Yeah.
But and then yeah, so they end up being saved by Hunter and Wrecker and the Marauder. The
Uh-huh.
old man, he helps out as well because obviously Tech had that leg injury from the container crashing.
Mm.
He broke his femur, I think,
Yeah, that's what he
and
said.
yeah, like it was a very solid episode. I still think episode one's the best so
Yeah,
far,
I think so as
but
well. I would give episode 2 a solid 6 out of 10.
I'd give it 6. Yeah, I don't think it
Yeah.
was bad. I just don't
No,
think
no.
it wasn't as good. But
I think episode 1 and 2 could easily be combined into one episode. Episode 1 finished quite quickly, and episode 2 continued on from episode 1 quite quickly. Easily could have been combined
yeah,
into one episode, but when there's 16 episodes, I guess and they know how much filler was in season 1, so I think then now they're trying to not have as much filler, and
yeah,
try to like cut the episodes in half so it
yeah.
doesn't have filler.
A cool little thing right at the end was
Oh
Crosshair comes to the planet and he's talking to the leading trooper
yeah,
and he's says something about uh clone trooper 99. They they're dead, and then the
uh
trooper's like, no, I ID'd them,
yeah,
and he's like,
hmm.
well, that can't happen. So then he's like, does was it Tarkin who he referenced?
uh was it Rampart? Sergeant
I'm not
Rampart?
I'm not sure, but he mentioned somebody. He's like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can't find out that they're still alive, and so he ended up killing the trooper. And obviously it wasn't intentional, but it still kind of protects the Bad Batch.
Mm.
So I'm still keen for the I still think that he's going to then turn back to the Bad Batch at the end of the season, maybe help him sacrifice himself, whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
I
but
think, that
I
changed my mind on it because I didn't think he would. See, I can see him going back to his brothers, but yeah, I don't know.
well,
It's
he's
hard.
accidentally like not he's not intentionally protecting them by killing that trooper and making the false report. Um, so I think that's just kind of foreshadowing him continuously protecting them throughout the entire season and lying
Possibly.
to whoever he has to. It may be Rampart, lying to him
Yeah.
throughout the season, and then he ends up finding out about that, and then the Bad Batch maybe helps Crosshair get out, and then
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I think episode 1 was much more solid, but episode 2, I think
yeah,
obviously would set up more. But yeah, it went really quick, both episodes. Obviously now we only have one episode coming out per week, but yeah, these next 16 weeks are gonna go so quick, and it's gonna lead us right into Mando. So like Mando's gonna come so much quicker now, which is gonna be so good.
yeah. Well, realistically, we've only got how many months until Mando?
Two, less than two.
March, right?
March 1st it comes out. Less than two
And
months.
March is big.
It is.
So we've got Mando, Bad Batch, Survivor.
Mm.
Am I missing anything?
And then at the start of April, Star Wars Celebration,
Yep.
which will I think could lead into Ahsoka releasing on May 4th or Star Wars Celebration, because Mando finishes when Star Wars Celebration starts, so Ahsoka could premiere when Star Wars Celebration starts or May 4th.
Yeah.
Be quite dope. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's gotten off to a good start. Uh, I've looked at some of the reviews and it's pretty average. I think around this what we're saying, 7 out of 10. I think it will
Okay.
definitely get better. There's so much more to come. I can't wait to see Coruscant Palpatine in the Senate. Like, how's that going to play into the story of the Bad Batch? Like, I'm really,
It's
really,
yeah. That's actually kind of that's actually a very good question.
yeah,
How do the Bad Batch play into it?
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I that's pretty much all I've got to say about it. I want to try to get this episode out ASAP for you guys. But, I think, it's better. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a better start than season 1. I feel like season 1, the start of the show was much better than the middle and end of the show. So I think season 2 will be a bigger step up. Um,
Yeah.
I can't wait for the episodes of Dave directing. They're gonna be good. I think he'll be directing like the Palpatine Senate Coruscant ones.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
It'll be very interesting to see, and it's
yeah,
kind of got me excited.
yeah. Me too, definitely. But that's everything I have to say. I want to keep this
Yeah.
nice and short for you guys. But let us know, guys, what you thought of today's episode. Episode 1 and 2, first 2 episodes of the Bad Batch season 2. Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? Like, what are you thinking? What do you rate it out of 10? But yeah, we give it both episodes. I'd say around a 7 out of 10 if you put them both.
Yeah.
I think they easily could be combined as one episode.
Yeah, I'd say so. But
Mm.
it also depends on the third episode.
Yeah, true, exactly. So, yeah, next Wednesday, we'll give you guys our review for that as well. But yeah, let us know. Nice short episode today, but let us know what you guys thought. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. Anything you want to add before we end it?
No, I think that's it. Just it's
Yeah,
if you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it.
100%, it's worth it. It's gonna be a good season. But yeah, thanks guys for listening. We're gonna ramble on any longer. Let us know what you thought. As always, give us a like, subscribe, follow. All of it helps us out, and we appreciate it. But You're listening to the Movie Pod. I'm Isaac,
I'm Joseph.
and we'll see you guys tomorrow in tomorrow's episode. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.